following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Rocklin Augmentics, American Cybernetics and Structural Enhancement Specialists. Headquarters, Austin, Free State of Texas. Regional offices, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Denver, Atlanta, Baltimore, Seattle, Dallas, Night City. Chief Officer, Designer, Jacinda Hidalgo. Employees, 125,000. Founded in 2004 by Andrew Rocklin, Rocklin Prosthetics was a major supplier of artificial limb technology to the Veterans Administration after the Central American police actions. But as prosthetic devices evolved from simple medical aids to full cybernetic enhancements, Rocklin found itself eclipsed by more aggressive cybercore like Dinalar and Kuroshi. While the Corp eked out an existence through their old government contracts, they found their sturdy but basic products falling out of favor in the hypercharged markets of the cyberpunk age. Then, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Rocklin was radically reborn in 2030 as Rocklin Augmentics. Now led by Andrew's daughter, Jacinda Hidalgo, the Neo Corp burst onto the scene with an entirely new catalog of enhancements, bleeding-edge designs that emphasized their artificial qualities and unique aesthetics. Still boasting the Rocklin reputation for reliability and strength, these new enhancements refused all pretense at organic simulation, with open frameworks, bizarre color schemes, and proportions and variations that seemed brazenly inhuman. Public response was immediate and enthusiastic. Hidalgo followed up with her signature Cybernetics series, each created by a popular artist, from street calligrapher Visser with her daring post-human punk aesthetic, to the Art Nouveau-inspired stylings of Hamilton Welch. Rocklin still offers a selection of good quality, domestically made cybernetics in more conventional styles, albeit with greater sophistication than before, but it's Rocklin's more outre lines that are burning up the data terms, and Hidalgo keeps pouring Choo on the flames. RA has grown like a Siamese fighting fish since then, with new facilities in several new US and Free State cities, and has garnered a sizable portion of the domestic augmentations field, focusing on cyberlimb and skeletal enhancement systems. There are no overseas manufacturing operations. Rocklin has proclaimed itself an American company, first and foremost, even as the term American is being rapidly redefined. They employ a lot of people displaced during the time of the Red and enjoy a strong populist reputation with the public. Still, controversy erupted in 2041 when an independent media, Duel Murata, posted interviews with two of Rocklin's former designers, who claimed that they were instructed to sign their names to prototypes that they were handed by management. Baroque designs that implied the possibility of a cyberware gestalt, uniting augmentations from multiple individuals. They cited the work as truly next level and possibly a violation of the AI protocols. Netwatch quickly stepped in, determined to ferret out any illegal AI experiments. But despite a thorough sweep of all Rocklin facilities, including a warrant watchdog on all intercompany data traffic, no charges have been filed as of this date. Naturally, Rocklin responded with a new advertising campaign. RockAug, cyberware for humans, by humans. Rocklin has since filed suits against both the designers for slander and violation of their NDAs, despite the fact that one of them has been missing for almost 2 months now. Face, Jacinda Hidalgo. Jacinda Hidalgo lost both her legs to a landmine in Costa Rica at age 10. It was while she was getting a set of cyber legs at the Rocklin Clinic in Dallas that her mother, Letitia, met Andrew Rocklin. They married 2 years later, with Jacinda adopted as Andrew's legal heir. She became known as something of a wunderkind around the Rocklin offices and soon attended the Texas Institute of Technology, graduating with honors in 2022. Unfortunately, Andrew Rocklin disappeared in 2023, the rumor being that he died during the war, or flew off to Mars. Post-data crash records vary. Jacinda took control of the corporation at the age of 26 and quickly applied her energy and vision to remake Rocklin into a company that could compete in the brutal post-corporate war market. She held true to her father's tenets of strength and durability, while bringing her own unique sense of artistry to the tech. Now, 42, Jacinda still has the face of a young woman, but much of the rest of her body has been made into a display case for Rockland products. The exact extent of her augmentation is unknown, although she was recently seen sporting a Hamilton Welch cyber arm in addition to her matching cyber legs, and extensive endostructural enhancements seem likely. She changes cyber limbs like evening dresses, often displaying her company's creations with acrobatics that would be the envy of trained martial artists. Co-workers describe her as intensively creative and driven, with a no-nonsense, direct management style, and take-no-prisoners competitive attitude. Her enemies have given her the nickname the War Orphan, to which Hidalgo has responded, "They don't know what war is, but they will."
Loot.
This is also...
You could take turns reading it out if you want.
Oh.
And strike through whatever it is you are not taking.
Loot which does not include what you took. Just 2 cyber decks and a gun.
Oh, it actually does include what you took.
That's actually good because we didn't get any info on the 2 cyber decks. We did on the gun, but... We have 1 Rockland Augmentix Ocuset, replacement cyber eye with a distinct human look, replacing the eye with a tinted coloured red glass-like panel set into a metalish frame grafted onto the eye socket. Separate screen locked and placed in front of it, which resembles a scouter's screen. Comes with Chiron built in, 3 extra slots. This cyber eye makes wearing any kind of glasses impossible unless they are customised to incorporate the mounted screen, minus 200 eddies. I guess I'll just quickly do the loose cyberwares. 1 Zetatech Hamlin Cyberarm, left, for musicians. Contains a pop-up speaker which emerges from the shoulder. Forearm contains a set of recessed jacks for instruments. Cannot mount more options. 1,000 eddies. And 1 Killstrom Amp Arm, right. A poor quality cyberarm which contains a speaker and amp for instruments. Requires wireless connections. Has a reputation for shorting out injuring the user. Is compatible with all Killstrom accessories, but has... issues with others. 2 option slots free, 500 eddies.
It's compatible with all of them, but could have issues.
Yes.
I guess I'll do Cyber Decks. Cyber Decks, Regent Paraline, a Cyber Deck. 5,000 eddies. Mantura Elise. If an enemy netrunner rolls a 1 on an attack against the user, they lose their next net action due to feedback paralysis.
Ooh.
2 times Militech Monoglide Pro DX2. An excellent quality cyber deck with 4 slots for programs and 2 slots for hardware mods. Comes with insulated security, preventing net acts from causing the on-fire effect.
Ooh.
1,000 eddies. There you go. You don't have to pee on you anymore.
That's the best part.
1 times Hive Honeywell. A poor quality cyber deck which allows an additional net action so long as no black-eyed
Ice.
Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that is
is
an
loaded
interesting.
into the deck.
That's an interesting intrusion deck.
1 Netwatch Navigator. I get it. You probably don't.
No.
It's before your time, I think. A standard quality cyber deck which prevents programs installed in it from being destroyed.
That's also good.
I imagine a lot of programs installed in it don't work very well, even though I don't know.
Their width has to be set to a predetermined amount.
Oh no. 1 Blythe Exceptional Instinct Pro Series Hypercore V3. God, Blythe, you gotta have the most verbose fucking name thing. An excellent quality cyber deck with insulated wires built in and a Hellhound built in,
Ooh.
which consumes no additional slots. Branded in
I already know.
branded in such a way that cannot be removed or covered without disabling the deck. Every time a program is raised, the speaker plays a Blythe Diversified Industries promo audio. If multiple programs are raised in succession, it will stack the promotions and play them back to back until the queue is empty. 700 eddies.
It's a cyber deck.
It's an incredibly cheap cyber deck because it's so annoying.
And it gets more annoying the better the net runner you are, the more net actions you can take.
I was inspired by that one gun from Borderlands 2, I think it was, that just played the loud Mexican music whenever it was shooting.
Yeah.
1 times Alpha Core Juggernaut. Poor quality cyber deck, which cannot be used alone. This cyber deck can only hold black ice and must be plugged into the program slot of another cyber deck. This consumes 2 program slots on the other deck.
Okay.
This deck may be then used in tandem with another deck. However, if the user is jacked out unsafely or a deck crash is used, the user must roll a Resist Torture Drugs DV13 or be rendered unconscious immediately. The user must also roll an interface check to safely jack out if they roll a 1. They cannot and must try again. 2,000 eddies.
So you lose 2 slots to gain more, like, I think it's 4 or 5 slots. I assume...
only black ice.
Yeah, of only
So you just
black
put your
ice.
black ice on the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
I assume if I were to use this, I couldn't have it and my current cyber deck in the arm stored in the arm, obviously.
You can plug it into the one in your arm.
Yeah, okay. So I would run it like a normal cyber deck, but it's actually plugged into my other cyber deck. That's cool. I like that.
Well, your cyber deck won't be in your arm for much longer, so I don't know why you're talking about that.
What are you doing to my arm?
You've got this musical arm that you want to put on.
That's clearly for him.
It is actually his arm.
Oh, it's because you have one, don't you?
You've already got one.
Huh?
He's with the speaker that comes out.
Oh, yeah, that's
It
true.
is his arm.
So you could take the Killstream right arm and hurt yourself with it.
Not
I
installing more
hurt
shit in these-
myself
No.
today.
Oh no.
Just
What?
wire it to its own power source and just use it like a Killstream app. It just looks like an arm.
1 times Alpha Core Sphinx 2 cyber deck. This poor quality cyber deck gives a +1 to interface checks used to break passwords. 2,000 eddies. Unknown cyber deck branded Voodoo. An excellent quality cyber deck which cannot be upgraded at all. Allows the user to spend a meat action to swap out a program without jacking out once per 4 netrunner levels.
Shit.
The deck is
Yeah.
patterned circuit board green and has gold highlights. Oh, it's gold.
I
And a
assume
vague circuit pattern with all the lines joining into a skull on the front.
there's all the insides of the skull to the right of the skull.
No.
Oh.
It's a complete skull. Assembled correctly.
So I
It
want to
wasn't
see.
drawn by an
I want
idiot.
to actually. Okay, would anyone buy a Punisher shirt? You know, a black T-shirt with a skull on it. If it was his skull.
Absolutely.
I almost would just for the joke. No one would get it
Yeah.
outside of the people at this table.
I have that
Too
picture
good,
still.
Good.
It's still in one of the notes, I believe.
It's in the notes, yeah.
Yeah.
But I took a photo, put it on
Yeah.
the phone, just
Oh,
so I
that's
keep that.
awesome. I'd buy that. I'd be like, hey, babe, look at this fucking stupid thing I drew. We have it on the shirt.
You'd have the skull outlined central and then off to one side, making it a really lopsided shirt.
Programs: 2 wisps, 3 armor, 4 swords, 2 hellhounds, 1 rampart. Custom program which prevents programs from moving up or down an elevator until it is de-rezzed. It also prevents any active defences on the opposite side of it from its owner attacking if the owner unsafely jacks out. This program is left at a floor and cannot move.
It's 40 res.
It has 40 res.
That's cool.
1 unusual program, DV21 Lec Sec check, and and a Div 12 interface check to ID this.
Will require a computer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Weapons. I'll do that because the other one was small. 6 poor quality medium pistols, 4 poor quality heavy pistols, 1 Gamma Y shoot pistol, an exotic poor quality pistol which uses shotgun shells. It holds 1 round at a time because of the fidelity design. It takes 2 actions to reload. If the weapon jams, it is broken beyond repair. 2080s.
Why?
The gun, why? It's cheap.
Well, that's
It's
true.
super cheap.
It's great to just pull out, fire once at the guy, and then run.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Yeah, that's the
that
idea.
costs the same as a shotgun.
You just have like a dozen of them.
Like Derringer Millie.
Yeah.
No, it's Stunga Millie. Derringer Merrill, that was it.
And then we get the...
Phineas Batum's uncommon armaments long shot pistol.
Long shoot
Pistol. A 1 meter yard long pistol to 3d6 damage, uses handgun skill but has a rifle range table ratifier, 1 magazine, 6 exotic, comes with a sniping scope of custom retro steampunk design, can only be concealed as a very specific gun themed walking cane.
Like, concealed, you just hold it differently.
I'm just walking along
I did
with my
actually
cane.
put that in your agent.
I saw that, yeah.
Oh,
It is
that's
in
good.
there, and it does work.
That's hilarious.
Oh, you found a way to
Yeah,
make it
so it
work?
turns out just use a rifle. And then change literally everything about it, except because you can't change the range table. But you can change literally everything else about
So
it.
when making a custom gun, always start with
Start with
Start with the range
table.
tables you're going to use.
Smart.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. This is the real Sidewinder loot here. Furniture. 13 chairs, swivel office type, 90 ergonomic, 50 eddies each. 3 couches, office uncomfortable style, 2000 pre-war, 100 eddies. 1 net running couch, unknown make, 1000 eddies. 2 ice baths, net running ready, 1000 eddies. Wish I had my van. 4 movable desks, 3 drawer office type, particle board grey, 200 eddies. 2 times a football field lengths of cables and misc lines, 100 eddies. 14 rolls of reusable cleanable toilet wiping mesh, clean, 1 eddies each. 12 rolls of reusable cleanable toilet wiping mesh, not clean, 1 eddies. They're the same price. 4 toilets, 100 eddies each.
Miscellaneous. 8 times agent. Samsung Elite Pro X is probably safe. 200 eddies each. 1 times book Beef Hurgers?
Beef Uragars.
Hurgers. Life of Violence, a low rent solos guide of the low life. 20 eddies. 1 times book Jalix Owens, The Great Replacement. The old net's elite plans to replace humanity with digital constructs. A pejoratively charged analysis of the use and growth of AIs since the crash. 50 eddies. 1 times book Rock Legends of the Modern Era. BMI's contribution to the coffee table book nobody ever actually reads, market. 24 times El Gigante bars. 20 eddies each. Is that
That's in addition to the ones
ones
you
I've
swipe.
got? Okay, that's what I'm wondering. 3 times Hustle magazine. A muscle? A what? A magazine about solos and gardening, usually featuring buff guys on the cover. I was right! 10 eddies each. One time, Illustrated Sports Magazine, a magazine about various sports, filled with pictures of attractive athletes, diving watches and pens that can write in space. Yeah, that sounds about right. And cigarettes!
Yeah.
That is 20 eddies each. Well, because there's only one of them anyway. 8 times Data Standard Incorporated compatible QWERTY keyboards, 10 eddies each. 2 times NIFTWAG specialist keyboards, 50 eddies each. Memory card Anime Akira, 20 eddies. Memory card Anime Bootleg Cowboy Bebop, 10 eddies.
Cowboy Beat Boot.
Oh, Beat Boot. Sure, Cowboy.
It's a bootleg.
Yeah.
It's gotta be wrong. Like when I got that, I have a bootleg of the Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace on Laserdisc.
Oh,
Memory
good.
card Anime Trigun, 50 eddies. Memory card game Dangerous Dave and the Haunted Mansion. Oh god, okay, 100 eddies. It's not the shareware version. Memory card game Netrunner Elysium, 100 eddies. Memory card game The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Ultra Redux Special Complete Re-Release Digital Game of the Year Edition Ultimate Bundle Game of the Decade Celebration Pack Restoration XD AK Mega Super Beast Special Edition 2 The Pre-Order Bonus Second Style Leather Helmet Craftable and 3 built in mods we stole from our community. 100 eddies. Memory card game Speed
got
Brawl
one edge already.
Manager 2041. 100 eddies. Oh, Digital Canvas.
Digital fun.
Memory card game Wood 4.
Wood.
Wood with the capital D instead of a capital W. So,
Stephen knows why.
yeah. 100 eddies. Memory
Tiger.
card game WWF 2K40. 100 eddies. Oh dear. Memory card Sidewinder Season 1 Episode 2. 20 eddies. 108 kibble packs, peanut flavour. It actually tastes like chicken. 10 eddies each. 1 times Netwatch branded text scanner. Branding cannot be removed. 1,000 eddies each, although nobody would buy one at that price. 12 times Playboard magazine, featuring cybernetically enhanced models in various states of undress. Conventional pornography. 20 eddies each. 12 months, 1 issue each.
Yeah, the sacks.
52 sacks, jute. 20 eddies. 4 times shampoo bottles, men's, 10 eddies. 4 times cakes of soap, beige, 10 eddies. 1 times Sovoil personal lubricant, partially full. No eddies. It is worthless. 16 times urinal cakes, pink, 1 eddy each, and packs of 10, 1 is opened. 200 eddies worth of components. Takes 1 hour per eddy to recover. Per 100 eddies to recover.
So we'll be here for a while. Clearly we take the urinal cakes. I think they're the real treasure in this list.
So it takes 2 hours to recover all that.
Yeah.
It's not a whole while.
You know,
No, I said when he said...
for 100 eddies of the components, it's an hour each. So if there's 200 eddies of components, it takes you 2 hours to recover.
Yeah, it's the same 2 hours.
And he said as an hour per eddy the first time.
Yeah.
So yeah, 200 hours. Right. Well, so it's straight through what we don't take?
Yeah.
Writing into Montgomery.
I figured you'd want to enter what you've taken into your apps,
Another time.
not
Actually,
around the table.
Yeah.
I mean, we could spend the rest of the night with me in there doing drops while you're in here doing that.
Just remember, I need to get real dice because
Right.
I'm pretty sure I can do it from home if we're doing
I
that.
still have rolls to do.
You wouldn't be doing drops? What's wrong with you? I need so many samples now, it's not funny. I literally went from... The day I was like, I now have all of the upgrades and do not actually need to chase down samples anymore.
just
The
drop
next
more.
day, they're like, here's 6 more fucking upgrades! I was just like, great.
I assume they cost more than the last set.
Oh boy, do they. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Like, with a 30,000 requisition slip cost, you actually can't buy more than one even if you've got the samples, because you can't have more than 50,000 requisition
Yeah,
slips.
you only get one before you have to grind more.
yeah, I need the I need more rares. Not rares, supers.
I was on a team this morning I was awake real early for some reason, but I got on a team this morning. And we did not have the super sample. And we get to extract. It was a hell of a fucking mission.
Right.
So yeah, strike through what you don't want now, and then you can just add in the stuff
I
later.
think we should all only leave the things on our list that we're personally
I should
taking,
leave the light
and
on,
one of
so-
us should be dedicated to the stuff we take and sell in the future if we take anything.
Okay,
like
first
that, right?
question is, are we taking the van?
We have to get into the van first to find out if we can.
Yeah.
If we can,
the
then we
van
can
also
take more
determines
things.
how much we can take.
Yeah,
Especially things like if you want a cybertech, bath, an ice
the
bath.
bath or the chair or anything. Maybe we'll leave them on here. I won't cross them out, but I'll cross them out if we end up not being able to take anything like that.
So we're taking the arms? Or the cyberware? Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's easy. I'll just mark it down. I'll put it in my pile because of...
Yeah.
I normally look after the cyberware.
We
Doesn't
don't
mean
need
I'm going
these cyber decks. We can just chuck them
I'm
out.
going to take all the cyber decks, probably in some of those jute sacks. And
all
the
the
programs.
programs.
So you
I mean, you want to take
you-
the programs, they're small,
Are
right?
you going to take them all, write them in your...
Yeah, I'll write them in mine, or I'll decide what I might use as personal ones or keep for utility for the team. Like, we keep this one because it's a good intrusion one if we need it. And then I will, tell you what ones we might sell if there are any like that.
Okay.
And same with the programs.
You take programs.
So I think pretty much page one we want everything, right? So we
Yep.
can pretty much just...
Yeah. And then
We can probably leave behind 6 full poor quality medium pistols, right?
We've picked up so many poor quality medium and heavy pistols
Yeah.
along the way.
So, no 6 mediums.
Yeah.
Do you want 6... No heavy? 4 heavies? No.
I think I still
Probably
have
don't need
6
the
heavies.
If
just
they
in
were
my
very
list.
heavies, they might have been worth taking, but
I've got the big gun.
the Gunmar...
I don't think we want the Y, but it is funny.
Should I point out that 4 poor quality heavy pistols is $200?
Yeah. I we can still... I can fix... If they need to fix, we each take the guns, because they're all worth
We
money.
may as well. Actually, because we do have a pile of guns, what we will eventually sell when we have enough bulk to give it to a fixer, right?
So I'll mark that down as truck.
Yeah.
Nice truck.
They don't actually take up much room.
Yeah. Do we want the gun marked?
Only reason I want to take it is because it's funny, but would never use it.
Do you want it?
Like, Barrows
Yes.
would take this.
You're not Barrows!
Graves would not take this.
Roger.
I wouldn't take it.
Fleur.
What?
There's the answer. If you'd ask, it's a no.
I mean, it's not a unique novel. It's a weapon, and it's not unique. It's not like people would
Yeah.
buy it off you
Yeah.
just to go like, man, what is it? They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Barrows will buy it just because it's a slot on his boardable shotguns
So-
in the game.
With the intent, if we have the van, just
Yeah,
the right van on beside it.
true.
Okay. Cheers.
No, I think...
No. Okay.
No.
It's simple. No.
Yeah.
Couches.
No.
No.
Although we do burn through couches that we're willing to sit on when we're with him.
Net running couch.
So if we can get the van, and assuming it...
No.
Net running couch is worth it alone, if only for the fact
Yeah.
that it's
As I
1,000
said,
eddies.
We put van beside it. If we don't get the van, it disappears. So van.
Yeah.
Yes.
Van. Yes. So
And the same with the ice baths, though we will come to what actually fits. with
van.
them.
Okay. Yep.
Well, we fit 2
movable
in the
desk.
van, though.
I'll put them both
Yeah.
down. Once
Okay.
we'll find out, we'll find out. Movable desks.
No.
No. Football field length cables.
I might take an amount of it. Like, how much room would,
2 football fields of cables.
like a quarter of a football field worth of cable?
So take cable. Some.
Yeah.
Some.
Let's write some, and I'll figure it
Some.
out.
You got to
Right.
work out what percentage or ratio of a football field we're taking.
It must
Yeah.
be in the ratio of a football field.
Yeah. And
I wanted to clarify something since you've brought it up. There's been some confusion as to over what movement gets you. For every point of move you have, you get 2% of a football field,
2%, is it?
or 1 square.
okay.
So our move is equal to 1 square,
Yeah.
and because a square is 2% of a football field, every point of move you get is 2% of a football field.
So I'd move 10% of a football field.
Yes.
So you
It's
only
pretty
need 50 to move a whole football field.
Yeah, you're only 50. A vehicle, in
Kinda
other
makes
words.
sense,
To
'cause
do
you think
it in
about
3
football-
seconds.
When you think about football field the plays they make, especially when they use entire move actions to make a mad dash. It
Kind of works.
Right.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Now, it says the 2 times of a football field length of cable, 100 eddies. It doesn't have each there, so
No,
is
that's
that
total.
total?
It's total
So
worth.
if we only took 1 times, it would be 50 eddies, for
Yep.
example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we wouldn't have the room for it.
No.
Anyway,
You can spool it.
coil up and stick on the roof.
Yeah.
Right. Reusable clean toilet wipes.
How are you currently wiping?
Actually, that's a good point.
So,
We should take those.
truck.
Yes.
Well,
We should not take the
And
unused
we'll leave the
ones.
unused ones. The used ones there.
I
Yep.
was using some clean white cloth that I found in Fleur's briefcase and wiping my bum with it. No.
That is the French flag.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's the battle standard.
Not anymore.
Toilets.
Now it's the battle of
I love I have 2 funny ideas for the toilet. One, we bolt it to the outside of the half track.
Right. So that's a no.
We put it
Or
on the
2,
roof
that's
of
a
the
when
no.
you
van.
go
That's
out,
that's
you
a no.
dig a hole, you put the toilet on top of the hole, and then you recollect the toilet afterwards. But Graves would do neither of these things.
That's a no.
I think we should mount the toilet onto the top of a van, and then drive around with the toilet seat on
You're like,
the top.
even if we don't take the van, we mount it up there.
Plumbers on the side of the van.
Yeah,
We'll be
there we
fine.
go.
Plumbing van.
Yeah.
very real plumber.
Yeah, very real plumbers. Right. Agents.
I am concerned about the agents because it was
Probably
Netwatch
so.
agents.
To leave them behind
I think so, yeah.
or destroy them.
Yeah, we probably add them to the destroy pile. We
Destroy?
don't even know if they've recorded something on them. Like, oh, those guys are attacking us.
No, they didn't have a chance.
I recognise that Roger guy. I had my agent on record the whole time.
Right. The book. Beef.
Right. Whoop.
Are they memory chips?
Yeah, I know.
Let's
but
just take them all.
They're like the size of a Game Boy Advance
Right.
cartridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take all of them.
Take them all.
truck for those
And like
ones.
the
yeah.
anime
The old
game.
bars.
Truck.
So that's all those.
Right. You want the magazine and you want all the memory cards.
Graves grabs Jalix Owen's book, throws it in the back of the truck as they just goes, "Boom, you've just been added to the list."
Truck. And that means that up to the kibble packs on the truck.
I feel like we should take for food.
Yep.
That's a lot of kibble packs. It takes up a lot of room.
Yeah, we probably don't need all of them.
How much do we want?
How many
Well,
days do we
again,
think we
van.
have to like
Alright,
Cuba?
so van as well.
Okay.
Potential. So truck or van. So say we'll take as many as we can on the truck, but
yeah. How many days has it been so far since we left Night City?
It's been a dizzying array of time.
Yeah.
Close to a week.
Close to a week. So we probably don't need like more than 50 of them per se.
tech scanner.
This is a question for you whether you're willing to take a Netwatch branded tech scanner and get +2 to all your tech checks.
It's even in the shape of the Netwatch logo.
Yeah, so pretty obvious what it is and where we have got it from.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have got that in a night market. Or
But it's €1,000.
It is 1,000. Yeah.
Not that anyone will
We'll buy
actually.
it.
No one will buy that, so
it's instead of looking to sell it, would be would you be willing to take it and use it at this point?
yeah, which if I use it in around, possibly, yeah. So no.
Well, how big is it?
Have
You could just
some
keep
idea.
it in one of the glove boxes, and if you
Right.
ever need it, then just
Yep, truck.
Good.
And then like
There's nice little Netwatch tracker built in.
yeah, I've made the game more exciting.
and just throw it out when we go back to Night City.
Okay, magazines, Roger.
I crossed those out, but I was like, no, Roger will want
I
those.
put Roger beside it. I don't even ask that one. Sex.
I will have some for like
They
cyber decks and
are
things.
functionally carry-all bags.
We
Yeah.
probably
They're
should,
jute sacks.
52 of them now?
because we have a lot of like loose
Well.
weapons and stuff. We can now.
I
sell
was
our
assuming you were
sacks.
putting your loot in the sacks. I just
Yeah.
assumed.
Let's ding dong his sack.
Resolution on it.
We'll say we take them, but then we may not end up with all 42. Of
Right,
them.
soap.
52. I will take a soap if no one else takes a soap.
Oh, I forgot to add Jack Perry's very own signature series cybernetic low-res nipples.
Hello.
Just the nipples.
And I will also take shampoo.
See, You both want shampoo, men shampoo.
Sure.
Yeah.
I need it for your luscious hair.
His lustrous national hair.
That's the 301 shampoo.
301 shampoo.
Well, you know, it's how it is nowadays.
Yeah. 18 and 1. How many functions does shampoo have?
It's also a conditioner. Okay, that's one. What are the others? Brain conditioning, COVID vaccine.
No.
So if I put you both down for the shampoo, and then if we each take a soap.
Yeah.
Soap.
I don't think any.
And
Roger might take the used personal lubricant.
I'm pretty sure he won't.
Actually,
I do have Playboy magazines, so maybe I No.
I don't think we need the urinal cakes.
I thought you said that those are the MVPs of.
I was clearly being facetious.
Oh, okay.
Right. And then it's the components.
That's whether we spend 2 hours to recover them.
I don't think we need to spend
An extra 2 hours in a potentially hot location. Especially...
It is still really hot.
Yeah.
And I was going to say very hot if our plan goes
You
through.
could always split the difference and take just 100 eddies, or I think it's just 1 hour. But
it's actually a lot of stuff, and
If we find something that we need to deal with, and I'm like, it'll take me like an hour, you could like pull some while I'm doing
I'm not
that.
short of components. That's
we have found
like
a
I said,
bunch.
I'm not short of components.
Yeah, and you haven't exactly had a lot of time to use them.
Correct. Even though,
Well, here's the other thing: is when it says it takes an hour per 100 eddies to recover, is that all three of us recovering it, or just one of us recovering it?
Only the tech in the group knows how to recover them.
Yeah,
There we go.
because they're actually like built in,
They're built into
components.
things. You're scavenging components.
as opposed to us just like finding random scrap and
but the
go, this
problem
might
is,
be useful.
if you wanted me to do that, then if the van needed repaired, then I need
Then
to
that's
do
more
that.
time again.
And then it's choice.
Okay.
I think it's if something comes up that does have, like, say, I have to do something for an hour and you've got nothing else, then you could
Yes.
take some.
Right. Sorted?
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess that means when we go live, the first thing we need to do is check this van and see if it's
Well,
available.
that was the first thing we were about
Yeah.
to do. So we're just about to open up the van when we stopped, and that's where we should be.
Alright, how are you opening the van?
With checks. Because I assume it's locked.
There's no Czechoslovakians here.
Oh, shit.
And also, are you going to make
Also,
checks?
no one's used bank checks for such a long time. And the only kind of breakfast cereal you have in this area might be good hot Ralston, which is neither rice checks nor wheat checks.
I'll get into this van.
And we also didn't find checks
It's not
quest.
checks, that's a credit card! He wouldn't even know what that is!
Actually, he does. He did mention it because he used to use it while he was at the hotel.
Did he use it for what it's supposed to be used for, or did he just use it for the noise?
I just used it for the noise because I never worked out the front. Whenever I had to call the courtesy
I used to
coach,
hate
I'd be
that
sitting
fucking
there.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
You gotta put the bits of paper there, you gotta put it there, and you gotta swipe it through here, and the number becomes imprinted through the carbon paper.
And
That's
just,
really
it
easy.
just
This is
as,
the correct voice for this, because it was in the training video that came with it.
and
It sounded just like this.
just as you go to slide it, you bump the card and it moves.
It's a very fuzzy video from 1952 for the latest in credit card verification. Now remember, a firm grip is required when modeming your .coms for two-factor authentication.
Gotta modem them.com.
Gonna virus all the web simultaneously.
Did any of the
Quickly, they're hacking our IPs.
did any of the bodies have car keys?
No.
Okay.
Would it instead be like registered to an agent? I don't know how. Is car keys very prevalent in Cyberpunk?
Yep.
Okay, so there's still mostly keys.
They have a cool futuristic look. They look like they're like a flat thing, and they've got like a little pattern on them.
It's a fob technically, but
Yeah,
And you put them in the and it goes.
yeah.
Come on, gravy boat.
Why are you looking at me?
You're the guy with all the tech stuff, and she's scavenging components.
I'm having to get these fucking baths out you've asked me to do, so I'm unplugging the bath so you can fucking do something. Sorry.
Jess screams angrily at gravy boat.
Well, I guess I will attempt to Starting with the back doors, because we're more concerned about what might be in the back.
And you don't really want a kid yet.
I've got the mum.
Is it a regular open lock or an e-sec lock?
Give me a, I suppose pick lock. Given the aperture, you jam a lock pick in there, I guess.
Oh, actually, I don't have a kit.
Oh, well, then you can't make the check.
So I'll return to Jess. Well, it's not an electronic lock on the van, so I can't do anything about it.
What do you mean?
It's a pick lock. It's standard old jam the stuff in there kind. I can drag this toilet if you... Thank you.
I say, I think even I've got some lockpicking kits, even though I don't really use them.
I'm lending it to you.
Yeah, I'll return it after I fail this check with my +5. I'll get a 7.
You get a 1/17,000th torsion tool, and you put it in the bottom of you put the tension on the bottom of the lock. And then you get a pick and you start sliding it in there expertly, and you hear like a sound as you're pushing the sharp little tool, and you hear like, and then you hear, and the wrenched out of your hand as the van goes.
Polonium van.
Getting smaller and smaller as it flies in patterns around the air over your head.
Like actually?
Like actually, this is really happening. It's been an inflatable van this whole time.
Huh. I turned to look. Was anyone around also witnessed it?
Yes. Fleur saw this.
I also saw this, because why not?
Heaven forbid you do any work, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we aren't using the van.
Right, I've got these baths to the doorway ready for the van. Right, get the van up the back here, please. Hurry up.
It might come back around.
There's a slight problem with that, I say, as I crouch down on the ground with a DV12 perception to try and find the tiny little torsion tool that popped out of the lock.
Yeah, you find it. Wait, did you say 7?
No, 12.
Okay, yeah. It's more than 8. It's there, right beside the emergency distress broadcaster that the phony van was hiding. It looks at you innocently.
So,
blinking and beeping.
Oh. that answers the next question before I even asked it. Never mind.
Innocent
Carry on!
So I pick up the broadcaster and the lockpick tools and I go over to Jess. I hand her back her tools. The van was inflatable. But while you're still processing that information, and I show her this.
I have to say that's quite impressive because we poured all over that van.
Yeah, you never actually got any of it open. I remember that distinctly. None of you made the checks. It was inflated so tightly it felt solid.
Very dense inflation. But if that's what I think it is, we may want to get out of here faster.
It appears to be a car radio.
Some kind of emergency broadcasting device?
I'll check to see if it actually is sending just a general broadcast or whether it's actually sending the data that was here.
How would you possibly check that?
Is it interfaced with the building?
It does not seem to be. There's no plug or lead.
Doesn't have a Wi-Fi, it's just...
You don't know that. Without opening it, you won't know that.
I'll open it to check.
Okay. It's a piece of electronics, so electronics check. This should be a doddle for you. Come on, 3.
32.
Okay, actual guess 27.
Yeah, maybe
17.
22. Actual guess.
Number 1.
Oh,
shit.
really? Dead on. Yeah, you've opened it up. Yes, it is loaded with a Wi-Fi thing.
Just say, yep.
It has got a Wi-Fi card in there.
I'll disable that for a start, and then
Smash it on the ground.
Yep.
Because, yeah.
Easiest, fastest way.
Rocker's broadcasting something. It's got hooked to something in the building. I don't know what it was. Hopefully they haven't got too much, but
We want to be quick.
Well, I guess we're not loading up a van now, so that helps. That
Yeah.
is,
Don't worry about the chair or the ice baths. I'll go squiffle up all the cyber decks and the programs.
push the bath back in,
And the other
out of the doorway.
the sober baths don't have little like wheels on them, do
No, they don't.
I've never actually seen one with wheels.
little cyber
Doesn't mean they don't exist.
We just need a tick to
So the idea
invent
of just using some of that cable to tie it to the bumper.
Just don't ask how. God, my God.
drag it along.
yeah.
Also serves as an extra seat if we pick up another passenger.
Right. Now, because previous week I jerry-rigged them to overheat and cook themselves.
You sure did.
Is there anything else you want done?
Well, I'm going to quickly check if they had any secondary architecture that maybe ran their own internal security, not tied to whatever that project of theirs was.
You need to hurry.
I get annoying.
What nodes? There's nothing left. Everything's burnt out and dead.
Nothing I can detect that hasn't already been destroyed by our friend. This was a retrofitted regular church, though, I believe, so it would have been a wooden-ish construct.
I believe this was a Catholic church, yes.
So maybe we should just burn the place down, literally, and make our escape.
You want to burn a church down?
Yes. Well, I'm not religious, so it's not a problem for me.
Not again.
There's a story to that, but we should hear it later.
Do what you got to do. I'll get the stuff packed and set up on the truck so we can leave as soon as you're finished.
Oh, that means I have to go and do the sucky suck to get some choo out of... I could use a Jerry, I suppose. Forgot Jerry's.
Jerry's full of what?
Choo. We just need a little bit.
What Jerry's full of choo-choo?
Do we know? Or if we use them all at this point.
We obviously didn't siphon any from the van.
Because it was said we siphoned some from the van, but obviously we didn't.
But yeah, do we actually have Jerry's with choo left in them?
No, I used the last one to fill the track up before we got here.
Okay.
We pulled up, filled it up, and saw that the building was here.
Right, then I do have to do it, don't I? Was it a basic tech check? I don't remember.
Land vehicle!
Land vehicle tech. Time to eat some choo. It's
Hey,
made of wheat. It's
You
good,
at least
yeah.
have a point in it. So you're the perfect person to do this now.
So what I'm going to do...
Only women should do that.
Fleur, would you give me a hand moving this bike?
Certainly.
I will get Fleur to help me take a bike over to the building where we want to start the
stuff on that
fire.
hose. It might give you some ideas. She might be really good at
She
it.
bends over while sucking on the hose.
Yeah.
No, actually, she'll take her knees and hold the tube.
You have a lighter, right? I think you've got one at some point.
Let's double check.
I don't have an actual method of starting a fire, and I don't know if the
We
action
start
movie
with
rule of
fire.
shooting at it will work.
The inflatable van, now drained of remaining air, splops wetly down on top of you, drizzling a small amount of choo that they had in the fake tank so that people who tried to siphon it out would believe it's a real van. But then there's not enough left in there for you to get any more of, and it just drizzles all down the back of your neck. Unless you make a successful roll under your luck.
Alright. Go 8 luck.
Actually, you know what we should do?
Right, you have to roll it with...
Because I don't have a lighter.
No, I in fact do get...
Just fire off that shitty Y gun at it once.
I've got a taser that will light it.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
You're getting used to the Y.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Does anyone have an incendiary shell we can jam in?
Yes, I do.
That's an exotic. It can only take basics.
Of course.
Why? Oh. Never mind.
When you think
disregard.
about it, it is a potentially one-shot Malorian if you put a slug in it.
You can't put a slug in it.
Oh, because it's a basic ammo too, is it? Or
I
is it
think the
basic
description
shell?
says
only?
that it can only take shells.
Oh no. Yeah, no, so I do in fact indeed get an inflatable choo-choo soaked covering land atop me.
Yeah.
I will let out a sigh, which may or may not be audible. And I will flop this now wet choo-choo covered thing down where we intend to pour out some of the choo-choo I will hopefully successfully siphon, and it can just add to the fire. And when it is lit, I will be standing much further back now, as I am now flammable. 14.
Yeah, you can suck all you want.
Yeah, wait. And it was siphon off some of this gas and then, like, hose it around some of the wooden structure to start the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to prepare to start the fire and
Uh-huh.
then stand back.
Right. Having emptied your bike.
Yeah. Right, it's ready to be set ablaze. Just need some source of ignition.
Perhaps you should put the bike back on the truck.
Oh, yes, we should do that as well.
I'll put it on the truck because I'm not covered in chew.
Does this stuff flash off?
Alright, Roger, body check, please.
What?
That's why I got Fleur to bring it down.
17.
Yeah, you're able to get it back up there? Damn, Roger.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
You
so
make
it's
Jess
pretty
look like a noodle-armed girl.
She's a noodle arm girl.
Ooh, look, look at my noodle arms. This is a reference to Oingo Boingo.
Wiki waving inflatable arm failing Jess woman.
Jess! Not two, Jess woman.
Jess woman. Yikes. See the abuse flung at your character. You should take it out on them.
I do.
It's
called it's called a bus.
It's called a bus.
in hypothetical Brendan game, which, by the way, winners.
Maybe sometime happening eventually.
Maybe sometime happening.
It's not even August now.
No, it's not currently August.
No,
the name
but
of my anime.
It's going to be by August, I believe.
Yeah, well.
Or is it April?
No, her name's actually Daphne.
I was hoping you wouldn't remember the whole April thing.
We're heading to Cuba.
What?
Oh my fucking
It's a music reference.
Oh.
And therefore, a JoJo's reference.
Oh, of course.
Wannabe.
There must be a musician in your band who doesn't know music.
Well, I mean, I literally don't have any points in any music skill. I'm getting by on jumpstart stats. I will go to load the last things we're taking into the half track,
Yeah, they're all loaded up. I've been doing that.
and then you can start the fire with your taser. There we go.
Get in the van, get in the truck.
Yep, open the truck.
Sorry,
Watch the church burn. As we...
but before we go anywhere, I better roll this.
Oh, you have to stabilize me.
Yes!
Stop.
Yes!
It's like, oh, hang on.
Oh! Oh, I don't.
You know you can just do it again.
I got a 7. 1 to a 5.
It's the fumes of the tube.
There we go, 10 to a 4, 25.
There we go.
Get with the taser first. Oops, sorry.
So, who's driving?
I was wondering who's driving. I mean, I don't mind driving, but...
You want Fleur? Fleur can't drive, so it's me or you.
Because assuming nothing happens, I could drive, but as soon as something happens and I have to make a
You
check.
need to rest, or... Would it
Not.
be better if you rested? Because I don't really need to, so I can drive.
I don't need to rest, but if you drive,
I'll drive. At least I'll do the first one.
well, you got better reflex anyway.
Yes. I will drive.
Fortunately, I can't fix things on the back because it's just not good.
It's not a good
Not a good
workspace.
workspace.
Driving check. Oh, no, close the app.
Well, Off Roger drives the group into another Red Chip Krew ASMR.
Sitting beside Roger because you like singing the regular flow.
They're now swimming in arms and kibble packs.
It's getting a little cramped back here.
Take me here amongst the arms and kibble bags.
52
You're so cold,
seconds.
darling. Why are you so cold? You... Not again.
We've been on the road for 4 hours, and for 3 of it I was molesting the Duke!
I was at least saying the body that was there, but you know. If you want to molest the nobule thing.
So who wants to, or who can decrypt another message that arrived from...
I did the other one if you want me to decrypt
I've
this one.
actually decrypted it,
Yeah.
but whether
So what
I
do you
can't
want?
make the roll.
You want me to roll? Well, while I'm sitting down driving beside you.
I believe it's 21 for these.
Okay.
What kind of... Is it cryptography?
Yes.
That makes sense. That's a mental skill, so I could make it as a backup.
Because you're mental.
How much did you say?
21.
I have to use 1 luck.
Okay, that's not bad.
To get to...
22.
There we go. Damn, you rolled a 21 on cryptography.
Roll.
That's impressive.
It's an int
Yes
skill.
and no.
What, do you actually have cryptography?
No, actually, I don't have cryptology. I've got, but I get a 10 in it anyway because it's intelligence.
No.
And then you average 5 plus...
Boom.
Good old jumpstart characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
So it looks like Jess can, in fact, decrypt what your agent has on it.
And I will.
Actually, if you want to read it out as Jess, there it is, translated at the bottom. I hope it's correct.
I think I've got this one this time again, Roger.
Nice.
Too easy to trace, be more subtle, should not be able to plot your course. The illogical detour to Santa Paraguay is good, but not enough. Strategically dangerous things should be avoided.
Oh, that's interesting.
Who's tracking us? What is it? Who did you get this from, Roger?
It's from Victor. Like the other ones. Also, isn't strategically dangerous very close to tactically dangerous? So maybe she's, even though she's been rebooted, there's a lot of her in there still. She's somehow tracking us wherever we've been going, from the sounds of it.
Even if he's sent her out to track us, it's not to kill us. It's not to hinder us because we're doing a job for him.
Well, how do we know that he's doing this and she just hasn't independently started tracking us of her own accord?
Well, she might be tracking us, but I don't think she'll be. Hopefully, she won't. Unless the programming from beforehand is still there. It's getting us the stuff that was put in her to try and kill us.
But this also indicates that there is somebody actively following us.
Well, we had
She's too easy to trace, being more subtle. She's warning us that somebody's probably following her where we go.
Well, we thought it was a devil, wasn't it?
The devil doesn't literally follow you, right? Like he...
No, every time we plugged into... Sorry, Graves plugged into the old net, devil was there.
Yeah.
And if what Graves believed was that devil was working with someone, he might have been working with Blythe.
Well, you don't think Victor's tracking us through the old net?
Hold on, just let me think.
Gravy, could that be a possibility?
He's outside, he can't hear you.
Roger, can you pull the truck over?
Sure.
I'm.
Got the wrong.
I need to check over the truck.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the tool, and I'm going to try and scan if we're being tracked by the truck, see if there's a bug.
Okay.
What do you want for that?
Basic tech. Do you have a bug detector?
No.
This is going to be real interesting then.
Yeah.
Night train to the